और जो एग्जामिनर थे पता चला उसके अंदर अपने हाथ से लिख दिए। और जब जांच हुई 14 आईपीएस अफसर सस्पेंड होते महोदय, और उस जांच में निकाले गए। उसके बाद हाईकोर्ट गए, हाईकोर्ट ने कहा कि जो लोग क्लीन हैं उनको पास कर दीजिए, और जो लोग गड़बड़ किए, जिनकी कापियां हाथों से लिखी गई हैं, उसको जो है छोड़ दीजिए। तो महोदय यूपी में हुआ। अब उसके बाद क्या था महोदय, हम ही डीजीपी थे, तो हम लोगों ने बनाया भर्ती परीक्षा और प्रोन्नति बोर्ड। उस समय कोई मुझसे कहता था, मैंने कहा मुख्यमंत्री जी आज चाहें कि एक सिपाही भर्ती करवा लें तो नहीं करा सकती, और वो परीक्षा फुल प्रूफ थी। उसके बाद सर 2012 में सरकार आती है, फिर समाजवादी पार्टी की, तो ये कहा गया उसमें कि हम देखेंगे कि ये लोग, इनको कोई दिक्कत ना हो सिपाही भर्ती में। तो महोदय ना रहेगी बांस ना बजेगी बांसुरी। परीक्षा जो होता था रिटर्न एग्जाम, जिसमें मिनिमम क्वालिफिकेशन इंटरमीडिएट है, रिटर्न खत्म कर दिया गया, और केवल जो कुछ फिजिकल होता है, गेंद फेंका 20 फीट लिख दिया 60 फीट, और वो किया गया, और वो करके लिखित परीक्षा ही खत्म कर दिया गया। और जो नकल करके बच्चे लाए थे 80%, 90% हाई स्कूल इंटरमीडिएट उस पर, और उस पर महोदय सिपाहियों की भर्ती हुई, भ्रष्टाचार हुआ। तो महोदय ये चीजें, इतना ही नहीं छोड़ा गया। पीसीएस हमारे यहाँ उत्तर प्रदेश पीसीएस, उसमें भी घपला किया गया। एक ऐसे व्यक्ति को चेयरमैन बनाया गया जिसका आपराधिक इतिहास था, उसकी क्षमता नहीं थी। 2013 से ही बच्चे उसके खिलाफ एजिटेशन कर रहे थे, और महोदय हाई कोर्ट का उसमें आना पड़ा, और उस चेयरमैन की, अनिल यादव जी की जो वो थी, उनको निकाल दिया गया। महोदय पीसीएस में गड़बड़ी हुई, तमाम ऐसी जगहों पर सेंटर बनाए गए जो एसडीएम डीएसपी भर्ती करती है रूरल एरिया में, जहां नकल हो सके। एक जगह है करहल सर, मैं एसएसपी टावा भी रहा हूं, मैनपुरी उसके बॉर्डर पर है, इंटीरियर में सेंटर बनाए गए कि नकल कर सकें। और उसके बाद सर इंटरव्यू होता है, इंटरव्यू 200 नंबर को होता था पीसीएस में। उसमें जो शेड्यूल कास्ट के लोग थे उनको 80-90 नंबर मैक्सिमम, ओबीसी के 100 नंबर, 105 नंबर, और एक जाति विशेष के लोगों को 130 से 140 नंबर दिए गए महोदय। और उसमें भी गड़बड़ियां हुई, उसमें जांच हुआ, सीबीआई ने जांच किया, लेकिन महोदय वो जब चेयरमैन हटाए गए तो उसके पहले उन्होंने खेल दिया। उन्होंने आदेश किया कि 6 महीने से जो ज़्यादा रिकॉर्ड है उसको डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया जाए, वीड आउट कर दिया जाए। जब सीबीआई जांच करने गई तो रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं मिला महोदय। तो ये पार्टी ऐसी रही जहां नकल को इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज किया गया, संस्थागत रूप दिया गया, और आज कहा जाता है कि साहब परीक्षा पर नियत साफ होनी चाहिए। नियत तो हमारी साफ है महोदय। अब बात अभी मैं सुन रहा था SC/ST का, महोदय मैं भी अनुसूचित जाति का हूँ। अनुसूचित जाति के साथ साथ मैंने देखा कि अनुसूचित जाति के लोगों के साथ जाति हुई है। उत्तर प्रदेश में एक संस्था चल रही है परिवार डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी, उसमें दलितों को भी परिवार डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी, उसमें दलितों को भी भ्रमित किया जा रहा है महोदय। वो पार्टी जिसने बाबा साहब के नाम पर बना था कन्नौज मेडिकल कॉलेज, बाबा साहब का नाम हटा दिया। इतनी नफ्तर बाबा साहब थे। जब योगी आदित्यनाथ जी आए हैं तब जाकर उसका नाम हुआ भीमराव अम्बेडकर यूनिवर्सिटी। लखनऊ में जनेश्वर मिश्रा पार्क है महोदय, 376 एकड़ का पार्क है महोदय, उसका नाम था भीमराव अम्बेडकर ग्रीन गार्डन। जैसे ही 2012 में पार्टी पावर में आती है, बाबा साहब की नाम पट्टिका नोच कर फेंक दी गई महोदय, और हो गया जनेश्वर मिश्रा पार्क महोदय। इतना नहीं, अभी गुरु पूर्णिमा थी, मैं संत श्रीमण रविदास जी को कोटि कोटि नमन करता हूँ। वो हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी के कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी वाराणसी के, काशी के, सीर गोवर्धनपुर के जो उनका जन्म स्थान है। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी वहाँ गए, कई बार गए, हमारे योगी आदित्यनाथ जी गए, और वहाँ गए पहले और पार्टियों के लोग नहीं जाते थे। और एक जिला है महोदय बनारस का भदोही, भदोही जिले का शिक्षा जुड़ा महोदय इसमें, और भदोही का नाम था
पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर पे,
संत रविदास नगर।
ऑर्डर पे है मिस्टर मनोज झा, प्लीज। हाँ मनोज जी, प्लीज प्लीज, रूल पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, रूल।
Thank you so much. Under Rule 110, that pertains to scope of debate. पूरा देश देख रहा होगा।
माननीय मनोज जी, चेयरमैन हैज मेड क्लियर टू ऑल।
संजीदगी कहाँ चली गई?
ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन हैज मेड क्लियर टू ऑल, दिस इज एप्लीकेबल टू ऑल। प्लीज टेक योर सीट।
जो जिन्होंने
प्लीज टेक योर सीट, यू कंटिन्यू।
जी महोदय,
प्लीज।
तो आज
माननीय सदस्य को प्लीज, माननीय सदस्य, डिबेट आरंभ होने के पहले ही माननीय चेयरमैन ने इन सारी चीजों के बारे में आपको बता दिया, वो आप सबके लिए एप्लीकेबल है, आप सबके लिए एप्लीकेबल है। प्लीज।
भदोही का नाम द्वारा रखा संत रविदास नगर, दलितों का सम्मान। महोदय, जो उत्तर प्रदेश में भर्तियां हुई हैं, 9 लाख भर्तियां हुई हैं, कोई जांच नहीं, क्लियर और बिल्कुल ईमानदारी से हो रही है। पुलिस में 2,38,000 भर्तियां हुई हैं महोदय, और उसमें महिलाओं की भागीदारी करीब 40 लाख है। और योगी आदित्यनाथ जी ने 3 महिला बटालियन बनाई महोदय, पीएससी, प्रोविंशियल आर्म्ड कॉन्स्टेबलरी, देश की सबसे बड़ी पार्लियामेंट्री फोर्स है स्टेट की। मैं भी उसका डीजी भी रहा हूँ। और उसमें क्या बटालियन बनी गई है? अवंती बाई लोधी बैकवर्ड, उदा देवी पासी 1857 की वीरांगना, उनके नाम पर बटालियन, और झलकारी बाई कोरी, उनकी बटालियन बनाई गई है। महिलाओं की जो पहली बार ये हुआ है बटालियन बनाई गई और उसको सम्मान किया गया। तो महोदय, इस तरह से अब ये बात आई शिक्षा की। महोदय, मैं ST/ST कमीशन का चेयरमैन रहा हूँ यूपी का। अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी और बनारस यूनिवर्सिटी का एक सेम है, 1916 का BHU और 1920 का अलीगढ़। लेकिन आज अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी दलितों को रिजर्वेशन नहीं देती है, जामिया मिलिया नहीं देती है। क्यों नहीं देते? सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी है, भारत सरकार का, हमारे सबका जो टैक्स का पैसे चलता है, लेकिन दलितों का हमारे कांग्रेसी भाई नहीं बोलेंगे उस पर, समाजवादी नहीं बोलेंगे कि दलितों को क्यों नहीं दिया गया। अगर दलितों को दिया गया होता तो आज हमारे हजारों इंजीनियर डॉक्टर ये होते, जो इन्होंने वंचित कर दिया। और हमारे कांग्रेसी भाई इतने दिनों तक रहे, आजादी के बाद इनके जितने मिनिस्टर्स हुए, एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर हुए, चाहे वो मौलाना अबुल कलाम आज़ाद हों, चाहे वो नूरुल हसन साहब का हों, चाहे हुमायूं कबीर हों, किसी ने ध्यान नहीं दिया। और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने निर्णय दिया था 1968 में कि आप धर्म के नाम पर, जाति के नाम पर नहीं कर सकते। सर, सुप्रीम कोर्ट का निर्णय भी नहीं माना गया, उस पर ये नहीं बोलेंगे कि दलितों को रिजर्वेशन को क्यों नहीं दिया।
थैंक यू,
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सब। हाँ, एक चीज और बोलना चाहता हूँ सर। अभी एक संजीव मुखिया का नाम बताया गया।
थैंक यू
महोदय, ऐसा है इन्वेस्टिगेशन में जब हम करते हैं, तमाम देखेंगे नामजद होते हैं, नामजद होने से कोई मुलजिम नहीं हो जाता। जब इन्वेस्टिगेशन होता है थारो, तो उसमें तय होता है कौन मुलजिम है कौन नहीं। अब तक फाइनली चार्जशीट लगती, जहां मुखिया की बात है उसको उठाया गया, जांच किया गया, लेकिन CBI को उस नीट की परीक्षा में असंलिप्तता नहीं। लेकिन बिहार के और केस में था, वो जेल में था, जेल में गया, वो भुगत रहा है। लेकिन इस चीज को बताया गया कि साहब छोड़ दिया गया, ये फर्जी नैरेटिव है। तो ये कांग्रेस पार्टी, ये सब तो फर्जी नैरेटिव गढ़ने के माहिर है। सभापति, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
योर पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, रूल
Yes.
रूल
Under 240.
240,
There is a, sir,
I made clear, yes.
there is a limit to everything. There is a limit to everything. This forum cannot be, election speech. No, one cannot make an election speech here. This is exclusively out of the
माननीय
subject.
सदस्य, सभी पक्षों को इसका ध्यान रखना है। ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन has made it clear. This will not go on record, please.
This is irrelevant. Irrelevant.
श्रीमती सागरिका घोष जी, nothing, please.
Please.
नहीं, please. अच्छा,
Thank you, sir.
please. 1 minute, सागरिका जी।
So please pause my time.
क्योंकि
So please-
जब कोई रूल पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर उठाते हैं तो आप नॉर्मली समझ देते हैं। अभी संतोष जी ने भी पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर का जिक्र किया। पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर तो आप देते हैं, मगर अगर वो पॉइंट ही नहीं है तो फिर ऑर्डर कैसे होगा? ये प्रोफेसर साहब ने जो उठाया उस समय उठाना चाहिए था जब खरगे जी बिल से बाहर पूरा भाषण दे रहे थे। तब आप ये पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर उठाना चाहिए था। ये तो जवाब दे रहे थे। आप इसलिए रूल का दुरुपयोग मत कीजिए।
थैंक यू। सागरिका जी, नो, ओनली
Pause my
सागरिका
time.
जी
Please pause my time.
स्पीक। सागरिका जी,
Please restart my time,
योर
sir.
टाइम्स बिगिन
No,
नाउ।
please restart my
प्लीज
time.
आप बोले, आपका समय शुरू हो रहा है।
Thank you, sir.
प्लीज
Please.
सिर्फ सागरिका जी बोलेंगी बस।
I rise today not just as a member of this august house, but as a mother. I am the mother of a medical student, sir. My son went through the entire NEET process, UG and PG. My son became a doctor. मेरा सपना पूरा हो गया सर, मेरा बेटा डॉक्टर बन गया. But many parents dream the same dream as me, and their dreams are broken. उनका सपना टूट गया है सर. They will not be able to see their children again. That is the reality. It is a reality that treasury benches don't understand, because they only understand man ki baat. They don't understand janta ki baat. They don't understand yuva ki baat. They don't understand chhatron ki baat. They only understand man ki baat. So they will never stay up till 2 in the morning waiting for results. They will never watch a child stop eating, stop sleeping, stop smiling, because one examination is controlling his entire future. The treasury benches are not worried, sir, because their children are all studying abroad. Many of their children are studying in UK, US, Europe. They have no skin in the game. उनके बच्चे तो इंडिया में पढ़ते ही नहीं है, sir. They have no skin in the game, and they tell us about Deshbhakti when their children are studying all abroad. That is why they don't understand, sir. They lecture the rest of us on Deshbhakti when their children are all studying abroad. My son was fortunate, sir. Millions of children are not. Families sell land, they take loans, they send children hundreds of kilometers away. Children study 14 to 16 hours a day. Children ask the system for one thing, a fair chance. Children are asking for a fair chance. No favors, no privileges. Sir, the Honorable Finance Minister said that cancelled papers are a good thing because children get more time to study. This is preposterous, sir. Are cancelled exams somehow beneficial? Is this a government's defense? Sir, I would like to tell the Honorable Finance Minister, a cancelled exam is not a learning opportunity. It is a governance failure. What is an examination, sir? What is an examination? An examination is a promise between the examining authority and the student. The student promises discipline and honesty. The examination authority promises fairness. A cancelled examination, a leaked examination is not just an administrative failure, sir. It is a personal betrayal. And because of this personal betrayal, 21 children have lost their lives. One young girl left a note, sir. One young girl left a note. Sorry, mama. Sorry, papa. Sorry, mummy. Sorry, papa. I don't have the courage to take another retest. A child has gone because of the failure of this government. And the Prime Minister has said not one word about these children. एक शब्द नहीं निकला है प्रधानमंत्री के मुंह से. न सहानुभूति, न अफसोस, न हमदर्दी. एक शब्द नहीं निकला है, sir. He's so busy with his man ki baat. The 2024 Act, which is bill amends, is no solution. All this bill does is increase punishment, sir. There is no examination reform here. When governance fails, there is only one recourse for the citizen, the right to peaceful protest. And how is that peaceful protest met by this government? Lathis, tear gas, pellet guns. In Bihar, an AK-47 assault rifle was fired on students, on peaceful, unarmed students. Delhi police case diaries show that the Rapid Action Force in firing pellet guns acted on the instructions of a DCP. The DCP reports to the Home Ministry. Can the Home Minister evade accountability? Can the Home Minister evade responsibility? He cannot. This is the Gujarat model. Section 144 renewed every 6 months. This is what happens in Gujarat. I demand that the Home Minister come to this house, make a statement, answer the students, apologize to the students. If he cannot do so, the Home Minister must resign, sir. He must resign. Sir, they have a playbook on protest. They don't know how to handle protest. Every time there is a protest, they label them. Kisan Andolan, Andolan GV, anti-CA, anti-national, student protest, urban Naxal, women wrestlers, they drag them off the street. Then they order the Godi media to label them. Tukre Tukre gang, toolkit gang, foreign gang, this is what they say. And once a protest has been morally disqualified, then they pretend that there is no grievance. The Prime Minister has events, Pariksha Pe Charcha. He's writing a book, Examination Warriors. A Prime Minister who has never taken a competitive examination in his life has written a book, Examination Warriors. This is laughable, sir. It would be comic.
No comment
it would
on
not
PM,
tragic. Sir, protesters are patriots. Protesters are patriots. They are asking the system for justice. They are asking the system for a solution. That is why protesters are patriots, sir. Protesters cannot be treated as anti-national. Protest is an arena where the state and citizen negotiate their relationship. Peaceful protest is a constitutional device. Independent India was born from protest. I say to the government, do not criminalize protest. Do not criminalize peaceful student protesters. Put away your lathis. Put away your AK-47. Put away your tear gas. Listen instead. Sorry, mummy. Sorry, mummy. Sorry, papa. A girl wrote that, sir. Why should she say sorry, sir? They should say sorry. The Prime Minister should say sorry. The Home Minister should say sorry. Why should a child say sorry to those who love her the most? You should say sorry. Sir, democracy is not man ki baat. Democracy is janta ki baat, sir. Democracy is not man ki baat. Democracy is janta ki baat. They need to understand that. They need to stop listening to man ki baat and listen to janta ki baat. Thank you, sir.
माननीय सदस्यगण, please up. There is a rule, person sitting on high places, उनके बारे में अगर कुछ बोलना है आपको तो substantive motion लाना पड़ता है. Please keep in mind while speaking, otherwise that will not go on the record. Honorable Shri Trichu Shivaji.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, there are too many surprises today in this debate. Number one is the new education minister, who is an experienced minister, may not be acquainted with his portfolio. But the two MOs, my dear friend Mr. Jayant Chowdhury and Majumdar, are they not competent to move this bill for consideration? An MOS from the PMO, who is holding various other ministries like space and PPG and all, he has moved it for consideration. This is really surprising. So if you don't have confidence on your own MOS, how will the people have? Sir, they have to answer that. Why you are getting another minister to move a bill for consideration, which is of the education department? And he is also not here. To whom should we speak?
Please. Cabinet Minister is already there. Please. He's coming. He has informed. Please continue. Please continue.
No, sir. Minister we need. Either the
Cabinet Minister is already here, you see, and the Minister is coming. Please continue. Tiruchuji, you continue.
I don't understand.
Please continue.
And when
Continue.
my respected colleague Mr. Brijlal spoke, he was telling that no pellet guns were used. I don't know how he misled the House. Yesterday, the Supreme Court has directed the hospital authorities to treat those protesters who have been injured by pellet guns. And so also, the assurance that were given to the student protesters by two senior ministers have not been complied with. One is the resignation of the minister that was done. The second is that they will withdraw all the cases filed against the students. That also, day before yesterday, the Supreme Court has observed the police to pursue all the FIRs registered against them. So that means the government has not withdrawn, they have not kept the word, And the student leaders have given a caution that they would restart the protest. And so also, sir, what Sudra and Brahmana, you need authenticated books, sir. It is in practice. It has been in practice. Everyone has witnessed the discrimination. Why you are bringing in books for... We have faced the discrimination. Once upon a time, to be a doctor in Tamil Nadu, I don't know about the other places, if a person has to become a doctor, he must know Sanskrit. That means those who cannot learn Sanskrit or who are not permitted to learn Sanskrit cannot become a doctor. Our foreigners, pioneers, the Justice Party did away with that, and later on only the scheduled caste and the OBCs became doctors. Sir, all these things, as far as I am concerned, coming to the bill, sir, this is a futile exercise. This won't get any desired result. It's only a diversion. It's only a deviation from what the students have asked for. Why I'm telling it's a futile exercise? Just making a law stringent will not resolve any issue. Again, leakages may be there. Again, you will cancel the examinations. Again, you will reconduct the examination. But those students have prepared and gone for the examinations. And since it is cancelled, the mental strain they undergo, imagine. So many things have gone. Okay, your fast track court, all the things which you are going to constitute after this bill is passed. It will, if at all, the needle of suspicion points someone for the leakage. Will the education minister who was there till 2 days before bear the responsibility and he will also be liable? We are bound to know. Sir, education is the most powerful weapon that could change the world. Not I have telling, Nelson Mandela told. But the same administration of the education system, if it is the root cause for sprouting apprehensions, inferiority complex in the minds of the students, who is responsible? The government's adamancy has claimed 124 lives. Just imagine, one size suits for all will not suit to India. India is a composite cultural, social, economical, and educational system. How can he say that one system of education or one system of examination will value the whole of India, the students in India? Sir, till 12th, sir, earlier students were admitted to medical college because by way of their 12th examinations. Students were studying very seriously and night and day. Poor students, rural background students, they studied very seriously, but your NEET examination came. Totally different from what they have studied. A 3-hour exams will throw away the marks they have secured in the 12th examination and will judge them. Means what is it going on? That claimed first one Anita's life in Tamil Nadu, sir. The whole Tamil Nadu got shaken. She was a poor girl. She was the daughter of a coolie working in a market. Studying in a panchayat school, she secured 1,176. But since she could not get through the NEET examination, she committed suicide. And thereafter, one after, even this 2026 leakage, 24 students have committed suicide. Let me ask the government, whoever is responsible, whoever can reply to me, kindly tell, you may, please, Agarwalji. Please. We are offended. We are hurt. Kindly, please, don't take things very easily. Sir, please, you have to prevail upon.
No comment from sitting. You please speak.
When we are speaking in an abundant tone, why you are interfering?
Please speak, Tiruchoji. No comment from sitting.
I shall tell. Kindly, don't do that.
Please, you speak. You continue.
This is totally unacceptable, sir. Please. If your bill or the bill that is going to become a law will address the leakages, will also take action against those who were responsible for leakages, including the earlier Minister of Education, I would like to ask, can you give back the 124 lives of those students to the parents? Just tell. The life of precious students. But one thing is very much consoling. DMK is of the firm view that new laws, stringent laws, and taking action not. Do away with the NEET examination. That is our basic policy, and we want to insist upon that. One thing surprising, again, one more surprise. This government has not yielded to the farmers. who were on strike for months together and more than 500, 1 year, 500 lives were lost, they didn't yield. For the CAA, they didn't yield. Manipur, it went on for a long time, they didn't yield. But within a month, the students are able to make this government bow down. That is the strength of the students. Don't underestimate them and don't try to treat them with your pointed guns, with your lathi charge, with your tear gas. That is not the way. The Prime Minister will speak on the social media in a video, but he will not come to the house. The Home Minister, even his own bill, which envisages every citizen to not to insult the national honor, he will not be here to pass the bill, showing that is the respect they show. So what happened? The student protesters were attacked. They were injured. They were threatened. They were this and that names were given. But now you have come down to this level. The minister got resigned, maybe to save his face, because he may be liable future if what all happened. And now this bill, I think it will fetch no result at all. You will be pointing, sir, this NTA, all are contractuals working, outsourcing. The director position is vacant for 637 days. Kindly tell, what is the big idea of your doing that? And I think I have to confine to the time limit, sir. DMK, even when power, we did whatever we can through the assembly, through the government. But before that, even when we were in opposition, when we had an anticipated look that this NEET will come, in 2017 itself, my leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, wrote letters to the Prime Minister, the Health Minister, and the Education Minister. And I was the person who brought the letter. When I met the Education Minister, then Mr. Prakash Javadekar, he said, I am only an officer conducting this examination. I don't know anything. Then also, Naddaji was the Health Minister. He said the Supreme Court direction. Then I met the Prime Minister, and he gave an appointment to me. I explained to him. He heard it, but nothing happened. But what Naddaji told was that the Supreme Court has told. That's why we are bringing this. We are nothing in our hands. How can we overlook the Supreme Court's direction? Sir, I also trusted that word, sir. But what happened? In the tribunal's composition case, when the Supreme Court gave a direction, it struck down what the Parliament enacted here, and again you amended and brought overlooking the Supreme Court direction. So also the NCT of Delhi, when the Supreme Court gave a direction that it should not be done, you brought another bill to override the Supreme Court directions. The Election Commissioner's appointment, the Supreme Court gave a direction that it should not be, the CJI should not be removed. Again, you brought a bill to override the Supreme Court. So, Maratha reservation also, because of the elections. So, whatever is convenient to you, you will be overlooking the Supreme Court. But whichever is not convenient, you will be showing that. Sir, what is all this? So, what happened, the result of that? Because of this examination, so many students committed inferiority complex. The A.K. Rajan committee, appointed by the DMK government at that time, to go into the NEET examination, has given very clearly a report saying that it is disadvantageous to the rural and women and the poorer students. Earlier, rural students were admitted 64%, now only 20 and odd, because of NEET. Sir, I said earlier, Sanskrit was the criteria to become a doctor, but now it is the money. Either they should afford to pay to the coaching center, or they should pay to your private college. Earlier, capitation before was there. You said commercialization would go off. But what happened? Earlier, there was a capitation fee. They gave concession, or if there are any recommendations, they even waived off. But now, every year, every student has to pay 22 lakh fees, then hostel fees, everything 30 lakh. To become a doctor, a student has to spend 1.5 crore. Will a poor student be able to do that? What sort of examination is this? You say no commercialization. Now the private colleges are strengthened. They get money. The value, market value of the coaching centers is now estimated to be 65 to 75,000 crore. 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs. Who can afford? A poor student, as I said, a coolie's daughter, a farmer's daughter. Anybody for that sake, they are not able to either go to the constitution, they are not able to take the exams also. Kindly do away with this examination. We don't want these bills. We don't want these laws. It won't give the desired result. Again, I say. And there are also methods to approach the students. This is not the way. When Birjalal told honorable member that Home Minister went to the border to see the soldiers, that is his duty. But did he go to the Jantar Mandar to see the students? Yes. Did they come to the parliament to give a statement? What, sir? In 1968, when there was a student agitation in Tamil Nadu, when Anna was the chief minister, it was anti-India agitation. After we came to power also, Anna was sent first Kalaignar to that place. Then he himself went and addressed. Then he gave an assurance. Before that, the police went and told the chief minister, we cannot control the students. They are going to fire the railway engines and all. It's very big chaos. Give us permission for a shooting order. Anna told, let them burn the railway coaches. I can make some other coaches by spending. But if your bullet takes off the life of one student, I cannot repay that. And later, the Tamil Nadu state government passed a unanimous resolution that only bilingual policy will be there and the students got it. That is the way a leader or a government should handle the situation. But what have you done? First lathi charge, then tear gas, then pellet guns. How can he say, sir, you were not here. I expected you. Yes. I was telling about the experience I had with you in the year 2017 when you were then the health minister. Brijla was telling that no pellet guns were used, but Supreme Court has told that pellet guns were used. Sir, this is the situation, and later again, DMK step by step, we have been raising voice. We met the health minister, education minister, prime minister. Then after, even when we were opposition, when a resolution by the then government, my dear friends, Thambidurai's government passed a resolution against NEET, we supported it. No political differences there. And later also we passed resolution. The governor didn't give assent. Since it is in the concurrent list, it has come to the president and is now under the carpet. Education is in the concurrent list, which we insist that should come to the state list. But health is in the state list. The state government spends money, the infrastructure is developed, we do everything, but you will admit students through an examination which is not acceptable. What is it, sir? So these are the things that we have an apprehension, hallucination, that so many students who have committed.
Please conclude.
Please.
Conclude, please.
Fine, I shall, sir. Sir, what I am speaking is not politics, that they want to. I am speaking about the emotions, sentiments, and the situation of the students in this country. About their future and the parents' dreams. From a school days onwards, a student is asked, what do you want to become? I want to become a doctor, I want to become a doctor. But it is totally, the gates are closed because of your examination, which is, you say leakage. Somebody does that, he vanishes. Sir, your sins and laws are already there, but heinous crimes are still happening. So many IPC, CRPC earlier, now BNS, BNSS, all are there. So many sections, but crimes are happening. So by way of this law, which is going to be enacted today, yeah, you are going to with your majority. But kindly think that this won't stop the suicide. The inferiority complex in this.
Thank you.
So, sir, again, I urge the government, through you, to the leader of the House, who is always sensible, who always reasonable, who always accepts some things. Sir, these things won't help. Kindly abolish the NEET examination. That only will give a better future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. माननीय डॉक्टर संतृप्त मिश्रा.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir.
Just a minute. मंत्री जी ने परमिशन लिए हैं, वो गए हैं काम से. प्लीज अदर मिनिस्टर्स आर देयर. प्लीज जयराम जी बैठ गए, बोले आप.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, let me start with an invocation. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatume. May Lord Jagannath show us the vision and the path, and may He bless all of us, including this great nation of ours. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity for my maiden speech in this House. I re-emphasize this is my maiden speech. I hope you will all encourage me and give me the time necessary. I take this opportunity to thank the President of Biju Janata Dal, Honorable Sri Naveen Patnaik ji, the MLAs of Biju Janata Dal, the people of Odisha, for giving me this singular opportunity to represent them and the voice of theirs in this House. I thank my BJD MPs also for their care and kindness. I thank the Rajya Sabha staff for being so welcoming and kind to me. I would be amiss if I do not take this opportunity to thank my family, my 91-year-old father, my 86-year-old mother, who perhaps will be watching the proceedings of this, my only sister, my wife and 2 children who have stood by me despite my decision to leave a rewarding corporate career to join into the public life. Sir, it is a singular honor to be a member of this House and be a parliamentarian. I have often asked this question, what does it mean to be a parliamentarian? Is my job simply to pass laws or to make them better? As I ask this question, I have often wondered that what kind of laws we are passing, in what time frame. And sir, I landed into this House for the 131st Constitutional Amendment Bill, and I looked at it as a hurried process, bit of a contrived process, and I asked myself the question, is it the role of parliamentarians to simply pass the law fast, or do they have to make the law that is right? We are yet again confronted with a similar situation today with this amendment bill. Sir, I couldn't have asked for a better subject than education, testing, and examination for my maiden speech. I belong to a family of educators. I myself have studied in vernacular schools. I have 2 postgraduate degrees, 2 PhDs, 1 from overseas, 3 gold medals in my life, sir. I've been a chairman of the governing board of an NIT. I have been on certification commission and boards of many educational institutions and professional bodies. In my previous corporate life, I had the privilege of overseeing governance of 56 schools. Therefore, sir, these experiences have shaped my perception and understanding of education, not simply as a system of examination, but as a foundation of opportunity. As I stand here, sir, today to look at this bill, I have a dilemma. My heart is with the bill because of whatever has happened recently. But my head asks me, is this bill going far enough? Is it in the right direction? Is this bill simply criminalizing or punishing the criminals? And is that the core of our public policy? Are we going far enough to make sure that when we are catching somebody when questions have been leaked and we find that time has gone past and a lot of people's hopes and aspirations have been destroyed, is this the right approach, sir? Of course, this bill brings stringent punishment, fast-track courts, and many other decorative items. But I do not think that is what the country needs today. If you look at our examination system today, it is kind of punishing our young people with a first-pass system, with the winner takes it all, one shot. I think there's a tremendous need for us to revisit the way we are doing examination systems. I'm glad that the government has appointed an expert panel. I hope the expert panel looks at it. But putting some patchwork technological solutions to a structural problem, I do not think is going to address the problem in a simplified way. I turn to certain provisions, sir. The Honorable Minister talked about that we have got fast-track courts, we got investigation in 60 days. Sir, in 2024 also we did investigation. Nobody perhaps was caught. Whoever was supposed to be the prime accused is gone. I'm wondering, sir, how is it that in 60 days of investigation, without a fundamental overhaul of the investigative agency itself, without new capabilities, new tools, what are they going to do? In my understanding, sir, if severe punishments did away with crime, all our jails today would be empty. That has not been the case. You would find, sir, that in our process of investigation, if we put unreasonable timelines on investigative agencies, we all know what the outcome is likely to be. One outcome will be either we'll submit weak charge sheets or very convenient ones, and we know what is it likely to be. Therefore, sir, as we say, justice delayed is justice denied, but justice hurried is also justice buried. I know that this particular bill was not conceived through a calm process of deliberation. It was a desperate search for a way out of an impasse that was happening with the students. But now that calmness has returned, is it time for the Parliament not to hurry the bill through, but think about it as to how exactly we're going to address the fundamental problems of education in this country? Therefore, sir, I would again appeal that we should not, in the process of investigation, let the big fish go away and the ordinary small-time, some telephone operator, a peon or a driver be caught, as we have seen in other cases. We must not also in the process victimize the ordinary students who are actually the victims, because they were kind of persuaded into believing that they are taking part in shaping their future. When question papers are leaked or stolen, the future of millions are stolen. Because we know an examination is not simply the test of students. It's a test of the credibility of our institutions. It's a test of the integrity of our systems. It's a test of the quality of our governance. I believe that we are failing all these counts if we do not think through this bill carefully, sir. I would like to say that nobody in his right minds in this House would ever oppose higher punishment for people who have stolen the future of our young people. But the question we need to ask is that can we simply rely on criminal justice systems to make sure that the future generations of our young people is secured? Therefore, sir, I would like to propose that we must punish all of them, but we've got to think about it carefully. In a certain situation, we came up with this bill. We must think about it that if this bill goes through in this particular manner, would we have fundamentally changed education in India? We have to think about it that along with criminal justice, we've got to bring institutional strength. We need to bring new proposals and ideas for the future of education of young people. And to conclude, sir, I know the clock is ticking and you tell me to sit down, but thank you for your indulgence. I just want to say one thing, sir.
Sir, maiden speech. Sir, please allow maiden speech, sir. Maiden speech.
I just want to say one thing, sir. Well, I don't know. The sir has to decide.
Please, 8 minutes is complete your sentence.
So, sir, what I want to say is that in our institutional mechanism today, we have a lot of scope for fundamental overhaul of education. This bill, unfortunately, to my mind, starts only after a crime has been committed. It does not prevent the crime. From paper setting to printing to transportation to delivery, in this entire distribution chain, unless we strengthen the system, simply relying on punishment is not going to secure. We may again be sitting 2 years down the line, further amending this particular act, and I don't think we would have achieved the larger goal for which we are here today. In this process, sir, I would say, over the last 10 years, many tests have failed us, and we have failed many tests. But I must appreciate those Gen Z students at Jantar Mantar and all of India, that they ultimately passed the test of life, the test of resilience, the test of collaboration, the test of altruism, the test of putting this country ahead of everything, sir.
Please conclude
and in
now.
their respect, we must do something. 4 शब्द में पढ़ा था सर, कंक्लूड करूंगा ये कहते हुए, जन जी को, हम सब लोगों को, भारत के सारे सिटीजन को, ये मैं हिंदी में पढ़ा था, उड़ीसा में लोगों की हिंदी अच्छी नहीं होती है, माफ कीजिएगा मुझे. That sentence says, दुख दर्द गम भय जो भी हो तेरे अंदर ही है, दुख दर्द गम भय जो भी है तेरे अंदर ही है, अपने बनाए हुए पिंजरे से निकल कर देख, तू भी एक सिकंदर है. जय हिंद, जय जगन्नाथ, धन्यवाद.
माननीय श्री एर्रम वेंकट सुब्बा रेड्डी.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir, for this opportunity. Sir, our YSR Congress Party will support this bill because no aspirant should close their life due to the failure of our examination system, sir. Sir, welcome the stringent panel provisions introduced in the bill. increasing jail term to 10 years and 50 lakhs fine for unfair means by any person. Increases fine up to 1 crore for unfair means for a service provider, and imprisonment increased to 5 years and 5 crores fine to a person in charge of service provided involves in unfair means. And if it is an organized crime, the minimum jail 7 years and fine increased to 10 years, sir. A part of this, government is also proposing to set up task force, sir. We welcome it, and also welcome for mandating every state to set up special task force courts with fixed timelines, sir. Sir, I would like to give a few more suggestions in this regard, sir. The first suggestion I wish to make is there should be equality in competitiveness, sir. When it comes to NEET, CBSE students have advantage over state syllabus students, sir. Let students in government schools also get education at par private schools, sir. When our leader Jagannath Reddy Garu was Chief Minister, he started Nadu Nedu program in Andhra Pradesh and transformed government schools into vibrant and competitive institutions by allocating 12,000 crores for modernization of schools, sir, government schools. He has encouraged CBSE and IB affiliation syllabus education in schools in Andhra Pradesh, and students in government schools were getting education at par with private schools, sir. So I would like to say public education must be transformed, sir. When Jagannath Reddy Garu was CM in Andhra Pradesh, public education was transformed through schemes like Nadu Nedu, meant for moderation of government schools. Student enrollment in government schools reached to 50 lakh, sir. 40,50,000 people, sir, during 23-24, sir. And now the figure has come down to 34,93,000, sir. It means 5.5 lakh students left government schools under this government, sir. So this needs to be addressed, sir. The second suggestion I would like to give, sir, affordability of education. Students from poor background. So to address this problem in medical education, our leader Jagannath Reddy Garu started 17 medical colleges, government medical colleges in Andhra Pradesh state, sir, during 2020 to 24, sir. But the present government in the Andhra Pradesh tried to transfer them to private people, thereby depriving affordable medical seats to poor and backward classes, sir. Sir, another suggestion I would like to give, whereas it happened in Rajasthan state, REIT and RPSC recruitment paper leakage is exposed in organized nexus involving coaching centers, sir. Investigations by the Rajasthan Special Operations Group and ED and court records have revealed how coaching centers are involved in paper leaks. This demonstrates how regulating coaching industry must become an integral part of our anti-paper leak framework, sir. Sir, you support this bill totally. I would like to differ on one aspect, sir. Our Rajya Congress party feels that bill is not comprehensive but restrictive. It is restrictive because it applies only to exams conducted by the central government like UPSC, SSC, RRB, banking selection etc. It does not cover M10 paper leak cases in various states, sir. So I appeal to the Honorable Minister to bring all exam conducting agencies such as Andhra Pradesh and other state level competitive police recruitment boards, similar other agencies in AP and other states under this bill, sir. Sir, for instance, so-called in Andhra Pradesh, recruitment teachers took place, sir. DSC recruitment in Andhra Pradesh, attempted by 3 lakh
we are not discussing Andhra Pradesh. That will not go on record. That will not go on record. Please,
posts under
speak on the subject.
why the bill must focus on prevention as much as punishment even in the state exams, sir.
Manya Venkat Subbareddy ji,
process was centralized.
We are not discussing Andhra Pradesh. It will not go on record.
Training directed by selling the DSC convener.
That will not go on record. Manya Venkat Subbareddy ji, I'll move to other speaker, please.
State Council of Education.
Again, I'm requesting, otherwise I'll move to other speaker. No, you are not discussing the state.
Authorities have removed his name from selection last year.
I'll be compelled to call other speaker.
Paper leak.
Mr. Venkat,
in Andhra Pradesh of misuse of
it will not go on record.
extends beyond paper leaks.
I'll be compelled to call other speaker.
390 sports
I'm warning you.
were filled.
Mr. It will not go on record. Venkat Subbareddy ji, it will not go on record. It will not go on record. I am warning you. I will call other speaker. I will call other speaker. I will call other speaker. It will go. I will call other speaker.